Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to the next installment of my 1078 Medieval Wars campaign as the English. We last left off, we fought two epic battles over here. If you haven't seen them, I highly recommend you go back and watch it and go watch the previous episode. It was really awesome. We were kind of depleted, our troops were, dropping because of disease, attrition and stuff like that. The enemy surrounded us with 3 or 4 armies. We managed to push back one assault and then another army came, or another 3 or 4 armies came from a different faction and surrounded us again, and we managed to push them back once more. It was really awesome, so make sure to go check them out. We managed to get our armies out behind out of enemy lines and back into friendly territory. As you can see, they are both here replenishing their troops in a glorious fashion. So last episode I asked you guys what you thought I should do about taking Paris, and I kind of did some testing around this as well, because obviously I don't want to just, not take Paris for ages, even though I've been hyping it up to be such a cool battle. But I think I kind of ended the turns a couple times just to go forward and see if they would do anything to Paris, and by the looks of it, they're just not going to send troops to defend Paris. So unfortunately, we're just going to have to fight the garrison. The garrison's still going to be good if you look at it. This is still a pretty decent force. However, it's not going to be as epic as I wanted it to be. But there's nothing I can do about it. If I could give them 2 full stacks, I 100% would. But unfortunately, we can't do that. So we're going to start the siege of Paris. I want to kind of destroy it a little bit. So we're going to be building some pretty good siege towers, maybe a battering ram or 2. We get a battering ram and maybe a few more extra siege towers. And this way, us actually besieging them might encourage them to send some armies to defend it. So if we stick this army right next to it as well, they might not be so inclined to just attack me. They might just want to kind of send their troops so they can reinforce Paris when the time comes. And if that is the case, then we can kind of let them get their reinforcements in the city and then kind of attack. So hopefully by doing this, we can encourage more men to come into the city. I'm probably going to wait 2 or 3 turns anyway until we start the siege, just because of siege escalation. However, it might come down to it that, we end up just fighting the garrison. I do apologize if that is the case. I would much rather fight more men, but, there's something I can do about it, and you guys totally understand that. But, I mean, after taking Paris, it's really just, a march on to Berlin now. I feel like, the Allies, after they've just pushed into France. That's what it currently feels like. As well as that, we're sieging out an army over here as well to reclaim this finally from the Holy Roman Empire. We have a pretty nice army here. We could obviously get some more mercs if we needed to. But, I mean, look at the cost, about 2 grand. I like how expensive mercs are. That's a bit ridiculous. That's pretty crazy. These guys aren't that great, are they? I mean, I guess they are spear sergeants of the high period. But yeah, that's absolutely mad. We are also getting some better troops here, finally getting the heavy billmen of the late period. I think we're just ready to... Oh, we got some unassigned traits to do. You are a governor, so we'll go ahead and stick a point in extra food and sanitation. Having the sanitation is just so nice, because it just means my places don't get sick, which is pretty important. Who are you? You are up in the north, so let's get more money. Is there one? Yeah. Wealth from all buildings, yep. Actually, does that even give us much more money? We actually lose money. What? We actually go down money here, right? Yeah, we go down by like 10 gold if we click that. That's kind of weird. I guess we'll just get a research rate. Better of a research rate, nothing to complain about. Quicker tech. Even though we don't really have any more, major techs we really want. I was looking at the tech tree before I started recording, and there wasn't anything, super crazy I wanted. So yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping they'd do, is they'd send the armies to Paris instead of retreating them backwards. Because it kind of sucks. It really, really does. But, I mean, we have a lot of armies now. We have, 6, 7 armies in France? Which would be pretty cool. I also saw someone commented asking me to liberate the Dutch. I will liberate Frisia if I get the chance to. By taking, I guess, Utrecht will probably be the province which will allow me to liberate them. And if I get the chance to, I will do. Oh, we have a champion here. I haven't actually seen the AI use too many agents, which is kind of nice. Bavaria seem to have quite a few. Now, I always hated agents. I really, really did in this game. I always thought they were kind of, not so much in Attila, but in Warhammer I despise agents, at least on the campaign map. I feel like they're really misplaced on the campaign map. In battles, I think that's a really cool idea. They just have, one, super dude. I think with Warhammer that suits so well. But I just feel like they haven't got agents, they have to do something to agents to kind of make them fit into the game. Because at the moment, I feel like they're just even not utilized. I barely ever use agents. I use maybe a few here and there, but it's not really top of my priority. And the AI just kind of overuse them. So I feel like there needs to be some sort of fine-tuning. And hopefully for the next historical game, there is a bit more fine-tuning into agents. Hopefully with like a bunch more stuff. Like, it'd be kind of cool with an agent if they had a unit attached to them and you can put them in an army and you can actually fight with them like you can in Warhammer. But instead of one dude, it's just an entire unit and he's kind of like a general unit, as it were, like alongside your actual general army. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea and a nice way to fix it. You son of a bitch, Castile. You pieced out. You absolute cowards. Absolute cowards. I'm pretty annoyed at that, actually. That they abandoned me to torment and death. Let's get another army. This army is ready to go. This is a really nice army. A lot of good cavalry, a lot of cannons. These bombards will slaughter everything. So that's pretty nice. And I feel like I'm, for once, not in the need to spam out armies. For once. For once in my life, I feel like we don't actually have to spam out troops anymore. I feel like our roster is absolutely fine. I don't really want to fight this battle because I want to fight Paris, and if we fight this battle, we probably won't get to... Oh, crap. No, I did not mean to do that. Back to the siege! Just encircle them some more. How many turns? Did that reset the turn timer? Yeah, it probably did. But, I mean, they run out of supplies in 3 turns, so we can start abusing that, which will be nice. These guys back to full strength and nowhere near. I think you guys need to fortify, because that'll speed it up. This army is pretty much back to full strength, so when it is, we'll probably push... I mean, we could just push out and kill Charlemagne now, like, once again. I'm probably going to do that, actually. Even though he can probably get away from me, which he is going to do. And then this army's kind of stuck a little bit. So, yeah, maybe that wasn't the best idea. I mean, let's just get into his aura, so he's kind of forced to go one way. And, I mean, if he does want to attack us, he's more than welcome to. If this army wants to come up, we can just retreat, probably. So, yeah, let's just then return again. What will probably happen is they'll move this army up to go supply Charlemagne. But besides that, I didn't really see any armies anywhere else.
We see no profit in continuing.
Oh, Charlemagne! Oh, we are the strongest faction now! That is awesome. We are the strongest faction. That is cool. Well, fuck you, Charlemagne. No, thank you. You will bow to your new king. I might even just vassalize him. Yeah, they're abandoning France. They're retreating back to Germany as fast as they can, which is good for me because it means I can just go from city to city to city to city, taking every single one. But, I mean, the garrisons are going to make that a slow process, which I like. I wouldn't like just to steamroll them. Charlemagne's going to run into the city. Oh, it'd be cool if Charlemagne just garrison your goddamn walled cities, Charlemagne. That's all I ask of you. And then we can have some cool battles for the people. Because you're obviously not going to win the battle, so the least you could do, Charlemagne, is just make some entertaining battles. But I mean, our siege equipment must almost be done, so we can start the siege of Paris. They're gonna. I should have put him inside the city. They're gonna try and assassinate him. Oh, by the looks of it, he missed. Good. Thank God for that. Are they gonna move an army in? Are they just gonna raid? They're probably just gonna raid. Probably move that person back to kind of boost up the morale of the city or the province. And I was really thinking, for my next Let's Play, I might see if I can get Lionheart to come do like a campaign with me, like a co-op campaign of versus. I know he has so many going at the moment, but I think it'd be really cool. Oh, I think they managed to kill him. That's a real shame. I think, or at least maybe they wounded him. Maybe they wounded him. So I guess we'll just select that. Yeah, assassination. That's a shame. Disease outbreak as well. I mean, I probably should have put the army into... what do we want to do here? Because I really want to get this army up to full strength. But I feel like I kind of should just besiege this province, right? Might as well start, because we can maybe leapfrog. We can go from this province to this, like from Paris to this province. So yeah, let's just start, you know, siege escalation, getting some towers, some ladders. Actually, we don't need ladders. We'll just get that and that. Cool. That seems absolutely fine with me. You can go into the city, right? Because, oh no, do we get a disease outbreak here? No, it's just been harassed. Okay, cool. Because I don't want to obviously spread disease to the city, but we'll move into the city. That should help with replenishment. How are we doing? How are we doing? I mean, look at the balance of power. It's such a shame. We have... I guess I'll wait one more turn, because we get... Actually, we don't need that extra battering ram. Oh, no, we do want that extra battering ram. I mean, it says we have one. I guess maybe it takes 2 turns to build? I mean, I don't know. So what we'll do is we'll wait one more turn, and then we'll start our siege of Paris. I mean, hopefully the city itself looks glorious with the updated models and everything like that. How's our army doing on the beach as well? Yeah, finally, it's moving in good. It's moved into port now, so that gives it a good opportunity to move along. I mean, what I could do is actually send this army down to help out the other army down in the south, which is kind of in Normandy, struggling to take that province. We could definitely do that. But then, like, that does kind of delay it. The army moves all the way over there instead of where I want it to be, which is the front line. Because we want as many armies on the front line as possible, because by the looks of it, we actually have more troops than the Holy Roman Empire now. After that long process of just slaughtering army after army, we finally managed to whittle them down. And as we start taking more and more provinces, they're going to start running lower and lower on money, and their war chest is going to get smaller and smaller. I mean, I think our next main goal after taking Paris is to take the next province, next walled city along, and then I think I want to go down to Italy and clear out all the allies down there. I want to take out the Swiss and vassalize the Swiss. And I guess I like to think I'd liberate the free Swiss who kind of believe in a free Switzerland. Oh my God! Oh my Lord! You are so good. Why are you wounded? Is this our general? Is this our king? Wait, what happened? Did you get assassinated? I think you must have, right? And you just got back into your army, which is fine with me. Yeah, good. I mean, yeah, I think now's the time. We have superior men, we have battering rams, we have cannons. We can night attack it, which would be kind of fun. I think that does also, yeah, get rid of that entire second army. I don't want to take any chances. We have spent a couple turns besieging them. So there should be at least somewhat siege escalation. Yeah, settlement strength is at 70%, wall strength is at 70%. So that'll give my cannon a perfect amount of time to just work away. You know, they're already a bit wounded. We've had some time kind of already bombarding it, which is pretty cool. General's a little bit low, which is a bit scary. But I mean, this should be a fun battle. A very, very fun battle. The Battle of Paris, 1109. So we played like 40, 50 years. I mean, this is not a bad 40, 50 years, if you ask me. Not a bad couple years, especially for this king. RIP to our previous king. Long live the king. And long live the king. So I think my main goal in this will just be to kind of bombard the walls a bit, send the troops forward, kind of use the secondary army, because this army doesn't have a lot of infantry. It has some pretty good infantry, but it's mainly got, you know, cavalry and artillery in it, and, you know, a big skirmisher phase. So whilst my secondary army is coming into position, we will just bombard the walls, give them hell. And as their general tries to say, he's a level 2 general, so shouldn't be too difficult to take him out. The Imperial Knights will be difficult. The rest of the infantry should be fine. It's just such a shame. It's such a shame we couldn't just fight, you know, like even if they just had a half a stack in here, I think it would have made it a lot more difficult. So yeah, I do apologize if anyone was, you know, expecting this. There's something I could do about it, in all honesty. Like, if I could give them armies, I would, but unfortunately, it's just not the case. And hopefully we get another really good siege battle going forward. But I mean, the king is going to fulfill his oath of which he did. Oh, fog. I don't really like fog too much, even though it does look quite cool. Snow. Should we fight him with snow? Nah, let's just fight, you know, if we can, dry. Dry, yeah, that's perfectly fine with me, even though it is still snowing, so I don't see any difference whatsoever. So, have we got any of these towers down? By the looks of it, no. All these towers are up to full strength. The walls are a bit destroyed. It's kind of sad that the city's like this. Why is the city so barbarian? I thought the city would be like a lot more like Rome would be. But I guess not. Okay, I mean, that's a bit disappointing. But let's persevere. Let's just move on. So we'll get our siege towers. Probably assault this right side with a majority of these siege towers. And we'll probably send one down this left side. Battering ram can get over there. We are obviously out of range of their artillery. So we will move up our own artillery. Right there, the bombards and the catapults can just unleash utter hell upon the enemy. Retinue longbowmen can sit there. We have a few units of infantry. I don't obviously want both of these rams. So, I mean, I want one ram at least there. But this ram can come back, drop off its equipment, and they can just sit back here. Cavalry can obviously sit back here as well. No need to rush them. And the general can, the glorious king can just sit back here and watch the events unfold. Got some infantry back here. Reinforcements are coming in the other side, which again is actually kind of annoying. Considering they shouldn't really come the other side. Oh, they actually have some artillery pieces of their own. A catapult. I wonder how far out. Let's try and burn this. I think we're in range. because I don't want to lose a catapult like that. We already destroyed a tower, which is nice. Good, good, good. We did lose a catapult, though, so these guys need to probably quick time it to get into range, because we're going to get another catapult here. Oh, almost, almost, almost. So, I want to get these archers into place to burn that catapult. We're going to destroy another tower, hopefully. No, we missed out on a lot of damage there. So, let's get ready, send these guys round. They have a lot of catapults as well. Damn, it's so annoying. Why did this army turn up at this side? It really shouldn't have. Like, there's no need for them to turn up that side at all. Nice, we're burning that catapult. Absolutely love that feature. Just set it ablaze. The artillery can now use its time to slowly start smashing down all of this. Cool, you guys change your focus to the other tower. These archers can start burning the gatehouse, hopefully. Can they not? Oh, I don't see why you can't burn this gatehouse. That's a bit silly. I mean, let's just open up on the crossbow. Oh no, we're in range of the crossbows. We obviously do not want that to be the case. Let's retreat back as the rest of our infantry come pouring onto the field. We'll get these guys to start marching as soon as they're all on. Then we'll get them to start marching into the city. We'll just continue to unleash hell, smashing down that last tower. Once the last tower's down, I think we'll work on destroying... Yeah, I think once the next tower's down, we'll work on destroying the rest of the infantry. So yeah, let's just get these guys. Let's move them all the way around there. Okay, that's another tower down. So one more tower left to go. And then we will start destroying the actual wooden walls. So infantry should all run. It's going to get a little bit choppy now. Obviously, we have a lot of men in a city. You know, 8,000 men. But it should be fine. And the main reason it's kind of a little bit choppy right now is because of the sheer amount of clumped up soldiers. So we'll continue to ship this down, almost down. Then the Culverines can really change focus, which they are already doing. Yeah, that's down. Good, good, good. So let's start destroying some of these walls. Yeah, let's start focusing down the walls either side of the gatehouse. Archers can start shooting over here, actually. I want to kill the crossbows if I can. Change to heavy shot as well. You just use so much more damage. And start trying to whittle them down, because they're going to be pretty brutal. And I mean, with the cannon fire coming in and everything like that, like, it's going to be pretty brutal. Them frontal ones aren't going to do a lot of damage, but them ones coming in, curving in, should do quite a bit. Cannon coming in as well. Hopefully going to be taking away at the wall very soon. Oh, killing some horses as well. They have some hidden horses right there. I mean, I'll take that. A line of horse kills as we slowly work down on their wall. All this cavalry is obviously rushing because the cavalry has the luxury of being extremely fast. So we can just get it across here as fairly quickly as the infantry slowly move up. Oh, there are actually a few breaches over here. I might just focus on destroying these breaches. We're going to take heavy casualties making our way up here, but I might just do it nonetheless, as some of our artillery does shoot. Yeah, let's take some of our weaker units right here and just advance them up right there. The late sergeants can come up behind them, and then we'll just push forward. Why not? Because all the towers are also destroyed over here as well. So it's actually a pretty clean assault, I think, from this side with the secondary army. Why are they forming up like that? There we go. Yeah, cool. That's exactly what we want. We're getting some catapult fire, but nothing too crazy. How are we doing destroying these walls? Gates are down? No, the gates aren't down. They're just open. I don't really know why. As the catapult shots come out. Hopefully not finding their mark. Yep, that one took out quite a few horses. Luckily, it's just the Earl of Surrey and his horsemen. Nothing too heavy. God, the balance power is hugely in my favor. Let's move up the siege towers then. Up we go, boys. Hopefully, we'll be taking down some of the artillery. God, we are not doing a good job on these walls. I guess I should be really focusing the walls down. And let's move up this squadron of soldiers. Nice. We're soon to be routing these guys. Don't know what... Oh, we are doing plenty of damage to them. The English longbow right here is annihilating these guys. I think we run out of catapult shots, though, which is unfortunate. But yeah, the shots going overhead are really coming down and penetrating a lot of their armor. Which it shouldn't really be the case, because, I mean, these armor would probably be able to stop an arrow fairly convincingly when it comes... But apparently that is not the case. I think we'll speed things up for now. Obviously, we do have a time limit as well, which we do have to be somewhat somewhat cautious of. As more, I mean, I just want to completely kill these crossbows. The crossbows will be deadly as hell. Obviously, this one should be moving up as well. Hopefully, the cannon shots are doing the damage that is needed to take out this bit of wall. Really isn't. Damn, these walls are sturdy as hell. They are indeed. I mean, it's only a matter of time until these guys get up. Let's go cinematic mode and watch these guys slowly. I mean, not slowly because we're playing on triple speed, but push up these equipments, these siege towers onto the enemy lines. It looks really cool with the flag and stuff like that. As the men just move up, because once we get into there, it's going to be pretty easy killings. Besides their sheer amount of cavalry they have. So let's hold fire. I think we pretty much dealt with all these crossbows. They're moving some of their spear sergeants of the early period up, which are half decent. Nothing too special. They look pretty awesome there, though. If we just get a nice little zoom down shot of that, they look pretty cool with their shields. I'm going to wonder if they're actually going to have soldiers to fill all these breaches. Do we have the archers as well? Where have the archers gone? The archers are here. Let's go burn this catapult. Because, I mean, the catapult is going to be ripping through my lines here. Yeah, doing plenty of damage. I mean, I'm going to be quite careless this siege, I think. Just because we have such an advantage. I just feel kind of pretty cocky, if you ask me. Oh, more crossbows. More crossbows. Everyone shoot the crossbows. Yeah, we're losing a lot of men over here. My sheer lack of... you know, trying to save as many men as I can. Siege towers moving up. Getting closer and closer. Cannon's not really doing much if I'm honest. We might as well just save them. For something. Killing some soldiers or something. You just hear them marching as the men move up closer and closer. Victory will be ours. Paris will be held. The crossbow bolts are coming in, killing quite a train, actually, of my elite soldiers. You can see a few of the bolts in here. We are getting picked off slowly, so we need to take care of them archers if we can. Hopefully our own longbows will be picking them down, reducing their numbers. Our own archers are moving up. There's cavalry as well. Where's our cavalry at? Cavalry's all the way over here. Don't really need them over here. We have a lot of good knights we can send. The knightly retinue are moving up, obviously under heavy crossbow fire. Forward! Over the breach once more, my lord. Yeah, this is the side we should have attacked from. Oh my god, the crossbow bolts coming in. Probably going to be just, yeah, whittling these guys down. My god, I have been so careless with this army. Form up. Nice, the infantry have got in pretty much unimpeded. Perfect. Make your way across there then, as you come up. At the moment, we're going to be getting pretty shot to pieces. But as soon as we get into range, we should be fine. Let's also see if we can just get these guys through the gate. If the gate's going to stay open, then I will definitely use that. The infantry is soon to be up here. These dudes in shield wall are obviously being picked apart, but that's fine. Their shields can hold a lot of these bolts. You can see a lot of the bolts actually penetrating through the shield, but not hitting them, which is nice. As the infantry pours in, I want to send some of you guys to deal with these goddamn crossbows. The rest of you can charge onto that cavalry unit. The Imperial Knights, though, that's going to be hard to kill. Very hard to kill indeed. Nice. The Archer Fire should be in its prime right here. On you go, boys. Nice. We've actually managed to break down over here and start fighting them. And here we go. Going to be pushing over and trying to take over these walls if we can. Struggling probably at first, but once we push in, you know, the fact that we've managed to silence these crossbows is pretty huge. It means we can actually advance this entire block of infantry up without too much issue. I can actually get these guys pretty close so that they can reinforce pretty convincingly. So let's do that. Let's just advance them guys up. They can walk up. No need to rush them at all. They can walk up casually, ready to get into the combat when the time is right. Other infantry tries to push up. We are what we're fighting right now. Fighting some sergeants of the early period. So they're probably a match for my... I'd say they're probably a match for my knightly retinue. as the Imperial Knights, I think, try and move on as we push past the city. Archer fire coming in. We managed to catch, yeah, we managed to catch a lot of the enemy infantry. These archers can hold fire now as well. There's something really good for them to shoot at. Apart from these crossbowmen, if you guys want to move over there. Because we are getting slaughtered as we try and get off this. The sheer amount of crossbow fire is absolutely horrific. Look at that. They've got so much enemy fire right there. That's crazy. Just, you're so direct as well. Wow, that's hard. Yeah, that's actually going to rout them as well. They're going to just run from the field. The archer fire is going to continue on them, though. Wow, that is brutal. Can we get this cavalry inside the city? I'm not sure if we can. As we just get a nice swooping shot here. My own archers moving in. Come on, boys. You want to keep on be pushing. I mean, if this cavalry can get inside the city as well, that would be perfect. They're obviously going to take some fire from a burning oil. But it shouldn't be too bad as we have infantry charging in there. Come on, overwhelm them. Slaughter the crossbows and then on to the rest of the soldiers. We actually have some men on the actual siege towers as well. So if we get these guys off that and get them up there, we're actually reinforce with a lot of units right now and really make quite a big push here. Because if we can take the gatehouse, that would be swell. If we go on board with these guys, they've obviously taken a lot of missile fire. So they are somewhat depleted, but I'm hoping they can just use their numbers, their superior skill to overwhelm the enemy. As you can see, they are, getting around our flank and stuff like that. We have to be somewhat careful of it as we push on. How are we doing over here on this flank if we zoom around here? We can see if we go to the breach right now, soldiers are fighting hard. Not really making much ground though. Not making much ground actually at all. Actually, no, to be fair, we've made a lot of ground, we just haven't killed a lot. Because if you look at it, we've managed to kill, or we managed to kind of get in the back streets of this city, which is good. However, they've still got a lot of units left, so maybe we're going to have to send some Imperial units in. So let's do that. Send in another couple units to try their best to break through this. Just weight of numbers, good old medieval 2 style. Then Imperial Knights are going to be such a bitch to take care of. I could use my archers. That would definitely be a good idea. The archers would be able to pierce them from a distance. As you can see, my sergeants of the high period will come in and support the rest of the men at the breach. But the Imperial Knights are just so heavily armoured. They really are. Our own archers, I think, are trying to take out the crossbows. That'll be at the main gate where the king is at. I think the king will take the most casualties for sure. Yeah, we're actually being held back pretty convincingly by the Imperial Knights. We just don't have enough to pierce it right now. But I mean, we will. We have the men. Look at all these soldiers. We just have eager to come running into the battle. So, we don't have to worry for too much longer. I don't think. I think, our men will be strong enough very, very soon to break this. And then once we break this, we really just kind of, take the city as ours. Our knights are struggling. Yeah, our knights are just doing a horrific job. The gatehouse has not been taken yet. But, I mean, we are breaking them over here. We've got more reinforcements coming. An entire another unit here ready to go and help out. Because taking the gate will be really good for us. We have all these horses ready to come flying in. And I mean, our men are just doing work. They're just so superior. The crossbows were painful, I'm not going to lie there. But I mean, we are just chopping heads left, right, and center here right now. Push on, boys. Push on. The cavalry's going to come round and enter the city, hopefully. And that flag will be turning to English colours very soon. No, not quite yet. The gates close once more. But I mean, they must be losing men over here. Yep. The gate is slowly turning to our favour now. Or it was until they kind of brought more men back in. But we'll send another unit in. Hopefully turn that into our favour. I guess we'll charge a unit down at their crossbows. Try and take care of them. And if we look back at the main fight over here, you can see we are still not breaking this. Maybe we need some cavalry of our own. I mean, if we look from a point of view of these soldiers, as they just try their very hardest to break up here, and you just got some Imperial Knights at the top of a breach. My, that looks glorious. I mean, look at that. That looks so sick. Come on, boys. Forward we go. Shall I just try and use weight of numbers to pull through? I mean, there's only a few horses in our way. Let's use our weight of numbers, boys. Forward we go. We're definitely making ground, but they are bringing up some more cavalry to try and stop us from doing this. We are pushing them forward. Just push. Push forward. Stop trying to fight them and just push. We're going to lose men doing this, but I think if we break into the siege over here, we will be very victorious and kind of lose a lot less casualties. That catapult is actually still operational. I guess I think I am actually shooting a normal shot, which is probably the case. Change to heavy shot as well. The gate has been taken now. Cool. Let's let this cavalry pour into the city now. We have the Earl of Winchester. He can come into the city now as well. We shouldn't be receiving any burning oil either, due to obviously us taking the gatehouse. So the cavalry can literally come into the battle now and really do some work. Yeah, you can see our horses were glorious. I love to see English banners in French territory. They are still struggling. They're going to need some more support, I think. I think the archer fire is going to help out, but I mean, just getting over this wall is so difficult right now for them. It really, really is. We are taking out a few of their knights with archer fire. But I mean, I just can't penetrate the Imperial Knights. I really can't take them out. The cavalry, I don't know where the cavalry's going, but I mean, just persevere, carry on going, get over there if you guys can. I don't think there's any barricades in the way. So yeah, you guys should just be able to literally march down here. Obviously taking a bit of missile fire, especially from the crossbows and other such units. We're soon to break these guys now so we can run onto them. They can chill out. These guys can move in. Get this unit of cavalry up here as well. Cavalry's coming in over here. Let's get a really nice charge. They're trying to stop me here. If we insert, we can watch our entire unit move in here. They've got some pretty tired units by the looks of it, and we're just going to crash into them and break them. Once they're broken, we can really make our push on. We've lost a lot of men in this little breach. We really, really have. If only they had an entire another army to kind of do this everywhere else. That'd be pretty awesome. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this army unit round and just outflank them completely. We've got a few other horses coming in, actually capturing this position, which is kind of funny. Let's move up the rest of the infantry now. We have 2 fresh units. Let's move to the city centre. That's fine. Okay, cool. This cavalry's moving around. This is going to be a huge, huge hit in the back. This will hopefully help, change the tide of battle. Well, it's already in my favour, but, what I mean by that is hopefully it will free up all this entire army to move in. Probably tell the archers to hold fire now as well. And we'll just zoom in and watch our cavalry charge. I wouldn't be... Oh my god, that archer volley was huge. I wouldn't be surprised if they did try and get some men out. Oh, glorious. Yeah, as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to countercharge me. They really didn't. And this will hopefully break them. And then we can really just focus on taking the city centre, which we do have plenty of infantry going to do. I guess I'll send these guys, the billmen and the cavalry unit as well, over to actually assault the general unit. So let's move up there. And it was actually the Earl of Winchester who was actually engaged here. Nice. Hold the banner up high so they can see that we are in the city. Let the men at the breach know that we are here. Come on, cut them down. Kill the Imperial Knights. And that's exactly what we are doing. Routing pretty much all of these guys. They must only have like their general left now. If we speed up the camera, we can get our cavalry over here as well to help out. And then find their general. Their general must be the only one left now, which is utterly perfect. The infantry can obviously move up as well. I'll actually run this cavalry. So yeah, I do apologize that this battle wasn't as epic as I was hoping it would be. Back when I was saying all the stuff I was saying, they had a absolute load of soldiers here. I think they had 2 stacks here. So I was expecting that to kind of still be the case. And if it was still the case, I think it would have been glorious. But unfortunately, they kind of, fell back. I can't control the AI's movements. So that is unfortunate. But I mean, we still took Paris, which is good. The king fulfilled his oath. And hopefully we get some more epic sieges in the future. Because I imagine now that we've taken the power lead, and we have defeated, we've taken Paris from them, I imagine they're going to start garrisoning a lot more of their provinces. They're not going to be so much on the aggression. They're going to be defending a lot more with their armies just garrisoned inside cities. So hopefully going forward, we'll have much better battles. Because I know this battle was a bit crappy, considering what we were, all hoping it would be like. Which is always unfortunate. And now, just their general remains. Obviously, we have some billmen coming up to the battlefield. Try and get these guys through onto the flank, just so that we can kill this general unit quicker. I mean, really, I should have brought my general up as well, because he should be, the one taking the city. I mean, we're actually done as well. There's some crossbows right here as well, still fighting on, which is pretty impressive of them to, actually still be fighting. So, massive props to them. I say that and they rout, and the men wave their banners high. The banners of Winchester have done me proud today. And there we go. Victory is ours. Siege of Paris has been done, and we can take the city. And we just get a nice little zoom out shot of Paris. It's a shame it wasn't stone walls. I was hoping it would be stone walls, but I guess at this point it probably wasn't. I mean, at this point, obviously in Age of Charlemagne, it probably wasn't. I mean, it probably was, but yeah, it must have been, right? Because I'm pretty sure they had stone walls in normal Attila, and that's set way before this. Maybe it's something to do with the models I use and something like that. That could definitely be the case. But yeah, we lost 800 men, which is definitely not too bad, taking a city. The crossbows really racked up the kills. You can see 271 there. That was obviously on my men as they actually came out the siege towers. But besides that, nothing too crazy. Our cannons actually got quite a few kills. Infantry doing good. 400 kills on this one, 300 on that one. And I can't really see the kills of the other army. That was really awesome, though. I really liked the way when we were trying to actually get over the walls. I think that looked really, really cool. Really, really cool. There we go. Killing the garrison. Taking Paris for ourselves. Decisive victory indeed. We will just occupy the city. There is no need to do it. We are liberating the French, as it were. Obviously, repair the city. We don't need that barracks there, so we can destroy the barracks. Repair both of these, though. And I don't need a blacksmith here either. So we'll also fortify up this army, because I don't want it to be suffering attrition. A few of these generals leveled up, so we'll get the movement speed, obviously, which is so important. And a replenishment, why not? We'll get a replenishment. Our king has leveled up once again. He is beyond glorious. I don't really think there's many more things to give him. I guess I can give him, I guess I was going down this trait, giving him some more zeal, etc. for his unit. Unyielding or haze of red. I guess I'll just go unyielding. Just make his unit like unkillable. Yep, cool. Sounds good with me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I think next episode we'll push on and take this city. I might just send this army, or the king might come as well. But yeah, next turn we will take this out, and then probably take this out, work my way down, fight the Swiss, probably go into Italy at some point as well. Obviously, we have to take this back province. So next episode, we'll probably fight over this province right here, and over that siege battle. So quite a few good siege battles, I think, coming next episode. We might as well upgrade this to a monastery now we have the tech. Yeah, we might as well. We got over this. We got more ammunition during siege battles. We could work on constructing heavy siege things, engines, but we don't really need to. Extra Imperium is always nice. Gets us to that next level a little bit quicker. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to go back here, right? Or maybe not. No, we'll just get this. Yeah, we'll just get this and then work towards that, I think. Because, yeah, we obviously have just, pushing them back to Berlin. And once we do so, once we actually push them back to their capital. Oh, no, their capital's actually Frankfurt. When we push them back to Frankfurt, then we'll just keep on pushing. But, yeah, hopefully the war will be done by Christmas. I'm joking. That's actually pretty soon, thinking about it. But, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to end the episode now. Make sure to drop a like and a comment if you did. Again, apologies that it wasn't as crazy. I know I've said it so many times, but I was really hoping it would be amazing and epic. But sometimes the cards just don't plan out like that, and you just have to put up with, kind of what you're given. So, yeah, I guess make sure to drop a like and a comment if you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.